Hey guys, Sturge here, and we're back on the Town Hall 13 to see if I can 3-star every Town Hall 15 I go up against in ranked mode. I'm in Witch 18 at the moment, and I'll be using the Super Witch Smash Attack Strategy once again, since once you get to these high leagues at the Town Hall 13, it is really the only army you can use, besides maybe the Rocket Loon Fireball strategy. And starting with the first base here, we have this Town Hall 15, we have the Monolith up towards the top of the base here, and I think I want to start off towards the right side to take down the Scattershot and the Expo towards the left side, and we're going to target that cannon in between those two, for Wizard towards the top, and we'll let this work over here. We'll eventually take down this air defense. We'll drop one invis and then target the cannon to take down these two major defenses. I did actually forget about the boulder heads for pairing the buildings, so we weren't able to take down the Scattershot with the two earthquakes, that it did only drop the one and then the second one later when it was already getting repaired. We'll drop the baby dragon over towards the bottom left here with our second part of the funnel with the ice golem, king, and the siege barrack, and then drop in our super witches with the queen, ice golem, and apprentice warden with the balloon to test for any seeking air mines as we go into the base here. We have the clank castle coming out here with a bunch of balloons, and the raid spells actually speed them up to take down the ice golem on the right and the king on the left side, but luckily we have a bunch of wizards over there to take down those balloons. We have a single inferno which is actually locked on to one of our witches, which does actually get taken down towards the bottom here, so we should have actually used a totem spell or a freeze like we do here, as it does get locked on to one of our healers. We're making our way up towards the town hall. We'll get ready with a rage through this as we get the 50% activating it here. We use the totem onto the Scattershot and the inferno there, raging through towards the town hall and jumping through the back end of the base. We still have the royal champion to drop as we get the town hall destroyed there. We'll drop it towards the left side. We drop the headhunter to go for the final hero that does go down there. We'll drop some cleanup on the hero hall towards the left side, and we still have the monolith up towards the top with I think one totem spell and a couple of invis still to drop. The healers are on the witches instead of the queen, and she is getting locked on, so we use the totem to distract all these defenses up towards the top here, but it does go down very quickly here against the Town Hall 15 defenses, so we use the invis to make her invisible, and the royal champion with the witches are coming up, so the healers will switch back over to the queen to heal her back up as we take down the monolith and the last couple of defenses on this base to get the 3-star for the first time out of the attacks today. This is the first attack of the day, getting the first 3-star with 30 seconds left, taking down the last couple of buildings here for a plus 40 trophies as a Town Hall 13. On to the second attack. Here we have this Town Hall 15, and it's actually an anti 3-star. They have the Town Hall all the way towards the left side, but we'll start off towards the bottom here, and we'll drop the invis immediately, one over on the left, one in the middle, and one on the right as we target the bomb tower here to take down the Scattershot, and I forget what else was there, the fireball to take it down. We still have this inferno, which is pretty low, so we'll drop a wizard to path the warden up towards that there, and eventually take down a bunch of these buildings in that bottom compartment, where we'll drop the witches, the queen, to path the warden over to them and guide them through the base. We'll drop our baby dragon up towards the top as we drop our second portion of the funnel over here towards the eagle artillery compartment. We'll wall break in towards this to path the witches into this compartment where we have the king earthquake boots we'll use shortly, as we have the clank castle coming out with a bunch of ice golems, so we'll poison those to take them all down eventually. We're going to have to use the king's ability here as he does walk in range of all of these defenses. We still have the queen's ability, getting ready to use that eventually here as that final ice golem does go down, so we'll head up towards the top of the base to take down these defenses, distracting the queen and the inferno with that totem spell there, and we'll get moving up towards the top as we get the 50% for that first star, and we still have that jump which we'll use to get into all these compartments, and also drop the royal champion up towards the top of the base to path these guys down towards the town hall, which still has to go down. We are saving the rage for that compartment there, as we have the rage from the warden to get everything else back up to full health from the healers, and we would use the totem spell onto the expo because there really isn't any other use case for it on this base, as the town hall does target multiple things at once. We'll drop a freeze onto the town hall and also a rage for the royal champion as he used the ability to take that down for the second star 2 minutes into the attack here, as we get the final few defenses down for an easy 3-star with this strategy against another Town Hall 15. I don't actually think they had a monolith on this one here, but with 3-star, it still still a 3-star. On to the third attack here, we have another Town Hall 15. This one does have a monolith. We'll head over to the left side here. We don't actually have to take down or make too many of the defenses invisible for the fireball. We just have to take down a couple of defenses before we target, I think, the air defense here, and we'll slowly take down these buildings before we eventually use our warn ability to bring out that fireball. We still have the defenses towards the top, which I will actually make invisible once this archer tower does go down, to path towards that air defense there. We're going to have to use the 2 earthquakes to damage the defenses, also take down that expo, which wasn't too good of a fireball, if I'm honest. It really was just the air defense and the expo going down to that fireball. We'll drop the witches up towards the top to path the warden back up here and drop in the rest of our army as well. We still have the clan castle to worry about, as it is in the middle of the base, along with a lot of the other major defenses. We are slowly making our way in towards the base, and the P.E.K.K.A. over at the right side will actually lure up the clan castle here, bringing out 2 headhunters, which go straight towards the warden, which is already pretty low in health from not getting healed up from the healers. So they will take down the warden here, and that will probably mess up the attack. We'll see how well it does, or how well that affects the attack here as we make our way down towards the bottom. Still have the World Champion with a bunch of other spells to use towards the bottom as we bring up the action figure from the Queen's ability. We're going to freeze all those defenses, the Monolith and the Inferno, raging through that portion of the base as well. We still have a totem spell or 2 to use on those defenses as well to move through there. And we'll put the World Champion up towards the top as we make our way down towards the Town Hall eventually. I have 2 invis still to use, which I may use onto the main troops here towards the Town Hall, and we'll use our Royal Champion ability as it does get locked on to the scatter shot here, because I did use that invis to retarget the defenses onto her, but I probably should have saved the invis spells for the Royal Champion. As you see here, as we speed up the attack eventually here, I'm not able to get the 3-star because we still have 50 seconds left with 20% still to go with our entire base down towards the bottom. Drop a wizard to take down that dark storage, and that will not get us the 3-star as we get 10 seconds left. We still have 5% to go through as we get the 31 trophies for the 96% 2-star. And on to the final attack I will show today. We have this another Town Hall 15, pretty much max Town Hall 15 to be honest. I guess they do have Town Hall 14 defenses, but the major defenses are all leveled up to max level. We'll start off towards the top here, and I want to go for either the Rage Tower or the Air Sweeper towards the bottom of the screen here. We'll drop the 2 invis, use the fireball. We land onto the Rage Tower, taking down the Clan Castle and an Inferno and a couple of other defenses and buildings over there. We'll head over to the bottom right here, dropping the second portion of the funnel, and then dropping the witches and stuff to path the warden in their direction. We still have another wall break, which we'll use here to path in towards the middle of the base. It goes directly in between the expo and the Inferno here, opening up into that compartment. We still have the King ability, which he will target the warden here, so we use his ability to let him move into the middle of the base here and take down a bunch of the buildings around the middle of the base, as well as we'll freeze the Monolith and the Town Hall, getting that 2nd star from the 50% and the Town Hall. We still have the Headhunter we'll use towards the right side, and Headhunter, the Royal Champion, up towards the top of the base. We still have a ton of major defenses in the left side here. We'll make the Queen and Witches invisible. As the Royal Champion comes down from the top, we'll use the ability onto those major defenses to eventually take those down. The Queen is getting back up to full health from the healers. We also have a bunch of troops towards the bottom, working their way towards the bottom of the base as well. We'll drop our cleanup towards the top, and the fireball towards the beginning wasn't really the best. We could have used it around where the Queen is at the moment. We had a Monolith, the Eagle, the Scatter Shot, and an Inferno as well, but we eventually get through the rest of this base here for the 3-star to take down the Minion Prince there and work our way up towards the remaining defenses. With 20 seconds left, we got the 3-star on this one here for the final attack for today, for another 3-star against a somewhat max 15. Checking out the battle log for this week, I only 3-starred 5 out of the 10 Town 15s, and a couple of them didn't even have a monolith, so hopefully going into next week I can improve on the attack and get promoted to Golem League, as this week I only placed 20th, so I won't get promoted this week. And check out the video linked on screen if you want to see this army used a bit more. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.